Natasha, yeah, if you do have to be outside at all today, you need to take all those heat-related precautions we've been talked about it certainly all last week with the heat wave. We're back to that kind of heat today. It is sunny and bright this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at our current temperatures outside because it is already getting very hot out there. We're seeing temps already in the 80s, 80 degrees there in Wilmington. Philadelphia, we're sitting at 80 degrees as well, 77 in Allentown. Millville at the front of your screen at 82 degrees, but it's only going to get hotter. And what you'll notice as well, the uptick in humidity. So let's talk about where we are on the muggy meter this morning. We are feeling those dew points really rising today. In fact, we are in the 65 to 69 degree range, the dew point in the upper 60s right now, heading from muggy up toward soupy very quickly. So hot, humid, and that's going to make it feel like near 100 degrees. So this is kind of a two-pronged next weather alert day. First, for the heat, a heat index near 100 this afternoon, and then late this evening, the threat for severe weather, damaging winds and heavy rain with storms that will form mainly between 6 p.m. and midnight. Looks like most of the storm threat will be after the evening commute, which is of course good news. The problem, it's going to be hot and humid before that. 96 degrees in spots by 4 o'clock. Then storm chances start to crop up around 7 or 8 with more storms likely around 10 or 11. That looks like it's going to be when the height of this system moves on through. Out ahead of the storms, it's a heat advisory. Feels like temperatures around 100 degrees. That heat advisory encompassing the city and all surrounding suburbs. Our system that is going to produce the severe weather is still kind of taking shape, and you can see it's pretty far away. It's going to take until later this evening into tonight that those storms will get here. So our rainfall trend shows when the peak of the storms will be. That's about 11 o'clock tonight, but showers may even linger into tomorrow morning. So coming up, I will time out those storms for you hour by hour, and we'll talk about the comfort that will follow, but nothing comfortable about being outside today. Our Howard Monroe joins us from the Art Museum. Howard, have people been outside actually running? I see someone behind you running in this heat. Because it is a hot and humid day. It's very similar to the heat we felt over the weekend. The only place you can really go to beat the heat at least a little bit, down the shore. Let's pull up our shore cam and just take a look at the smart folks who are out in Ocean City enjoying a little bit of relief from the heat, at least compared with inland. Now, it's still very humid down the shore, but it is enough of a sea breeze kind of day that you can get out and take a walk, take a stroll, take a bike ride, and you won't just be sweltering. But further inland, not so much. Let's take a look at temperatures. It is already heating up. It's already steaming up. We've got some haze out there, some patchy clouds, but we're already feeling 80s all across the region. You can see Millville here at 82 degrees. In front of me there, Cape May at 80, Atlantic City at the airport. Now that's several miles inland. 83 degrees already. Dover over there at 84. And in Philadelphia, we've just hit 81. It is hot already, and it feels even hotter. Right now, 81 degrees is the current temperature in the city. Wilmington is at 81 degrees, and you can see Reading has even hit the 80 degree mark. So even as you head to the north and west, you're really not going to feel any relief out there today. So let's talk about what it feels like. So I just showed you the temperatures again. Remember, 80 degrees in Philadelphia. It feels, though, already about 3 degrees hotter than that. The feels like temperature right now, 83. Feels like 84 in Millville and Dover with a temperature of 84. Feels more like 88 right now. And we are on our way to 95 today. Now, over the weekend, it was 98 both days. But when you're talking mid to upper 90s and feels like temps in the triple digits, that's pretty much all the same. A couple degrees either way, not making a huge difference. So feels a lot like the weekend did. And then we have that threat for severe storms this evening. Nothing out there right now, just some patchy clouds drifting through. As we widen out, you can see the system that is approaching from the west. Now, it's still pretty far away. This is going to gain some strength and momentum and head towards us later on this evening into tonight. The timing is actually fortuitous for us. It's a good thing because most of these storms will be coming through after the evening commute and after the sun goes down. That will limit the available energy for these storms. But we do still think the threat for severe weather is there. Strong, gusty storms rolling through the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos here by about 9:30, likely to come through the city at about 10 or 11 and then heading down the shore. The severe threat moves out to sea, but then overnight into tomorrow morning, even more showers. 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, we've got some rain. Showers may linger through about 8 a.m. And then at this time tomorrow, we'll start to see a little bit of clearing, but it's not until late afternoon that the sun really comes back tomorrow. So here is our severe threat. It's a level 2 slight risk, that yellow shaded area all across the northeast as storms develop later on this evening into tonight. Greatest threat is heavy rain thanks to the increased moisture content in the atmosphere today, but strong gusty straight line winds are possible. Large hail is a possibility as well. The threat for a tornado has diminished. They've taken us out of that enhanced tornado threat zone, which is always a good thing, but it's still non-zero, still something we'll be monitoring through tonight. And then we start to cool down. The actual front does not cross until about 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. After that, you can see the dew points drop. We are comfortable for Friday, but look at the weekend. Ooh, it is going to steam up and get very, very humid Saturday into Sunday once again, and turning a bit unsettled. Now, it's not as hot as last weekend, but you can see 85 Saturday, 91 Sunday, a late day storm Saturday, a few scattered storms Sunday, and storms will then clear and we'll have some nicer weather for the start of July next week. But let's take a look at your next weather 7-day forecast. Again, today, the hottest day of this 7-day forecast, 95 degrees with those late day and more likely evening and overnight storms. Tomorrow, morning clouds and a shower, then afternoon sun. Friday is gorgeous. Circle this one on the calendar. This is your day for a barbecue, your day to get outside. And then Saturday, some sun, clouding up a bit. Sunday, scattered storms around 91 degrees, but a beautiful start to July next Monday and Tuesday. Natasha, I'll send it back to you.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you very much, Kate.